draining that way into the Canal Valley or over further into the Santa Rosa Valley, these have long drainages. And so the streams or the washes, they're not as steep. They don't erode so quickly. And so all of this back here north of us is more or less a plateau it represents an older topography that is preserved back there. And then this is all very young right here. And then you'd have, if you went even further north, beyond Santa Rosa Valley, you'd get into South Mountain, and then eventually you'd cross Fillmore, Santa Paula area. You'd go into those really steep mountains again that are behind Ojai, behind Fillmore. The Topa Topa and Santa Ynez Range, that's another one of these and the earthquakes are going to be occurring under those places. That's generally where you're going to have your earthquake. The rock we're on is, you can see that it's got these pods in it that are a little bit darker. Okay, it's all the same rock. It's an igneous rock. It's an extrusive igneous rock. It's one of these flow breccias. And what the blocks are as this thing came out of the volcano, went down the slope, rather it was a very viscous flow, it was starting to crystallize, and the blocks would break up. So what you're seeing is, it's almost a sandstone between it and the lighter stuff. It's really a lot of just broken up volcanic material that's just been ground up, and then the bigger blocks are these dark things that the moisture kind of brings them out a little bit. And this is what a lot of Sandstone Peak is made of. Sandstone Peak is, it's kind of in a weird situation geologically, because a lot of people say it's not a sandstone. That's not quite true. It's kind of on the borderline between a sandstone. There is some sedimentary aspects to it, but it's all made up of this volcanic material. So it's kind of in between. It's kind of a weird situation. And then as we walk around here, we'll see some other, I'll point out some darker stuff. You may have seen back there that the soil here you see is sort of reddish, and it's the same color as here. Occasionally we'll go across some very dark black soil, and when you do that, if you see an outcrop of the bedrock, it'll be black and it's that basalt. So it's this is more andesitic, which means it's got a little more silica in it, and then